Hi, welcome in. My name's Emma. This is Destination FBA, and I upload regular videos to this channel so I can share my own journey, my own experience as an Amazon FBA seller. Now, you can also find me over on Instagram, on TikTok, and we've also got a really good community over on Facebook. I will pop links to this Facebook group in the description below, but please do feel free to jump in there, ask any questions you've got. Now, when it comes to selling on Amazon, it doesn't matter if you're a new seller or a more experienced seller, we're all going to come up against problems from time to time. Now, what really matters is how we deal with these. Now, one very frustrating problem is customer returns, customer refunds. So returns and refunds can be an absolute nightmare for Amazon sellers. With Amazon having an open returns policy, it makes it so easy for customers to send those items back. Now, quite often a return is made because the customer has simply changed their mind. Now, unfortunately, they sometimes do this after they've opened that packaging, which makes that product unsellable. Now, this is really frustrating. It can have a huge impact on your cash flow. So if you're selling via the FBA program, Amazon will deal with all these returns for you. They will deal with all those refunds as well. So they will give the customer 45 days to return that product. So the customer will not receive a refund themselves until that product's been returned, but that money will be taken off your balance immediately. Now, you could find there's times where customers just don't return that product, and sometimes this means you have to chase Amazon for that reimbursement once that 45 days has passed. Now, it can be difficult to keep on top of those returns and just keep on top of what Amazon owes you, so I would recommend you just set yourself up a really simple spreadsheet. Just be sure of exactly what is owed and when. Now, Amazon should, but don't always automatically reimburse us, so make sure you open a case, you quote that order number. Now, product reviews can also cause us issues. Now, some buyers will check those reviews out before they make a purchase, so if you don't have much in way of reviews, they may question the product, they may question the quality. Now, having said that, it's much better to just have a few good reviews and have a mix of good and bad. Customers are only interested in the quality and the price. Now, one thing I would say is do not pay for reviews ever. It's against Amazon's terms and conditions. It could get your account closed down. Now, all you can do really to help those reviews is make sure you are always giving good customer service. Make sure you reply to those messages in a polite and a timely manner. Now, if a customer is not happy, you should be doing your very best to fix that problem for them. Now, there is only so much you can do, but you want to try and make sure you are getting good positive feedback, and you want to try keep those customers coming back as well. Now, we could then come up against a lot of competition. So there's no worse feeling than finding a great product that sells really, really well, just to find that once it's arrived with Amazon, once it's checked in, you're suddenly swamped with a large amount of competition. Now, there's no preempting this, it's all part and parcel of selling on Amazon. Now, there's only really one way you can deal with competition, and that's by keeping an eye on their pricing and keeping an eye on your own pricing as well, making changes where you need to, but make sure you are still remaining profitable. So the best way you can do that is by using a repricing software. So the one I'm currently using is Profit Protector Pro, and this is an algorithmic based repricer. So I can set my minimums, my maximums, choose the strategy I want to work with, and leave it to do all the work for me. So it'll help me to win that buy box within those parameters I've got set, and once it's got hold of the buy box, it will try and push that price up as well to get me maximum profits. So it'll help me win the sales, it'll push that price up, and it will never go below that minimum price I've set. Now, do try and match your competition rather than using strategies like penny under buy box if you want to keep that price up. Now, you do not want to be getting into a penny under price war unless you're trying to shift stock fast. All this will do is bring that price, bring the profit down for you and everybody else. Now, there could be times where you're struggling to compete because Amazon have jumped on that listing, they've dropped that price right down to a price that you can just not compete with. Now, times like this, you need to be looking at that competition, look at the sales velocity and make a decision. So do you create a removal order, sell elsewhere? Do you wait for Amazon to sell out and hope that price comes back up again? Now, if you can afford to sit and wait it out, you should find that price recovers and you'll still be making good profits. Now, another problem we could come up against is IP complaints. So it's likely that we'll all come up against an IP complaint at some point. So this is an intellectual property complaint, and it means you've infringed on someone else's trademark or you've sold their products. Now, Amazon take these complaints very seriously, whether you knew you were infringing on their intellectual property or not. You are expected to always follow Amazon's terms and conditions, and failure to do this could end up in your account being suspended. So just because Amazon allow you to list an item does not mean you are actually okay to sell it. So do your research, be sure of exactly what you're sending in. So you don't want to be putting that account at risk of suspension. Now, it's quite a lengthy appeal process. You could end up with that account terminated altogether. If that account is terminated, you will not be able to open another. Now, when you're doing that sourcing, there are things you can look out for to try and limit the risk of IP complaints, but these are not always guaranteed. So if, for example, there's only one seller on the listing and that seller is the manufacturer themselves, this to me would be a big red flag. I would be staying well away. Also, if there's less than 2 FBA sellers, I would also be very cautious. Now, when I'm analysing my deals, I like to use BuyBot Pro, and this has actually got a built-in IP alert that works on a traffic light system. So if the deal is green, I know that I'm likely to be okay. If it's amber, I need to carry out more checks. If it's red, I stay away altogether. Now, whilst BuyWhat Pro doesn't know of every single IP complaint out there, they do have a very extensive database. They are adding to it all the time. And then the last thing I wanted to look at is profitability. Now, if you're not finding good profitable items, you are wasting your time. So when you do that sourcing, you need to make sure you're carrying out a thorough analysis. So you need to be checking the return on investment, the profit margin, the sales velocity, and your competition. So I always try and aim for a minimum return on investment of 30%. So what this does is just allow me a little bit of wiggle room if I need to manoeuvre on that pricing. If you choose products that have got a very small return, you might struggle if competition jumps on that listing. If you need to lower that price a little bit, you may really struggle to remain profitable. Now, not only do we need to make sure those items are profitable, but we need to make sure we are profitable as a whole. So we need to take into account things like any software we've got, any accountancy fees, any insurance, and then we've got all our prep materials as well. So things like our boxes, our polybag, our tape, we need to account for everything. If you're not taking into account every single cost, you could easily find that you are losing money. So be sure to analyse all those deals properly before you make any purchase and make sure your record keeping is absolutely on point. Now, how you deal with any of these problems will make all the difference as to whether or not you're successful. So just take a moment to just sit back, have a think, make the best decision for you and your business. Now, as always, if you have any questions at all on today's video, please do let me know. Pop a comment below. I will get back to you as soon as I can. But that is all for me today. So thank you as always for watching. Take care and I will see you very soon.